everybody, and welcome to the Upkeep for Monday, February 21st, 2022.
That's right. It's all of the magic news you need in 10 minutes or less.
And this week, we're starting with the news of a massive Secret Lair Superdrop. It's huge.
There are so many secret lairs coming your way, and they run the whole span of things.
Yes, they do.
There's so many things that you can get. If there's a secret lair that you want, it's probably in here.
First one we're going to talk about is Secret Lair and Street Fighter teaming up. We saw one of these cards kind of previewed a while ago.
Yeah.
And this is just super cool.
Yes, so there are going to be cards for each of the 8 playable characters in Street Fighter 2.
We've got Chun-Li Countless Kicks, which is the one that we saw art for a little while ago, pulled up here. What a cool card.
Very cool. And of course, it has multi-kicker.
Multi-kicker. Has to.
Has to.
Just has to.
This is 1 white-blue multi-kicker for a hybrid white-blue. For a 3/3, when Chun-Li enters the battlefield, exile up to X target instant cards from your graveyard, where X is the number of times Chun-Li was kicked. Put a kick counter on each of them. Lightning Kick. Whenever Chun-Li attacks, copy each exiled card you own with a kick counter on it. You may cast the copies. This will operate like The Walking Dead or the Stranger Things secret lairs, where there are going to be these cards available in normal Magic frames and art as part of the quote-unquote list.
Right, and so they'll be playable in eternal formats like Vintage or Legacy only.
Next up is the Lil Walkers. One of the ones that was a little bit out of left field.
This cracks me up.
Could have seen this one coming. But this is chibi art with the big heads, big eyes, and tiny bodies for super cute Lil Walkers with art by Uda Natsumi.
So this Secret Lair Superdrop includes Tamio, Ajani, Angrath, Ashiok, and Soren as Lil Walkers.
I kind of love the Ashiok one. Not a character that you would usually think of as wanting to make adorable. But you know what? They don't have eyes, and so it's just a big head.
Oh my god. We also have introducing Kaido Shizuki. This is new art on Brain Freeze, Bribery, Snap, Unmask, and Shadow of Doubt, all featuring Kaido with art by Rorobe.
These are really cool looking cards. They're borderless. They've got full art, all featuring Kaido.
Yeah, they're really pretty.
You know, doing really cool stuff.
There's another special guest Secret Lair that they've introduced, Yuko Shimizu. She's a Japanese illustrator based in New York City whose style blends traditional Japanese art and modern concepts.
Yeah, so this has Hikori Dust Drinker, Kira Great Glass Spinner, Eidolon of the Great Revel, and Elvish Spirit Guide.
My personal favorite is this art for Elvish Spirit Guide.
That's why I put it on this sheet that we're looking at.
It is gorgeous.
It's so pretty. They're all very like monochromatic art.
Yeah,
really beautiful.
I wish I played a deck that used this card. Seriously.
Next up is Showcase Neon Dynasty. These are neon ink foils.
Oh, yay!
With new art. There's Ghostly Prison, Freed from the Real, Boseiju Who Shelters All, and Hall of the Bandit Lord.
I love this neon ink foil treatment.
Yeah, it's all in the yellow one. And
okay.
It looks really cool. I put Freed from the Real on here. It just looks great. I can't wait to see it in person.
It's really, really neat.
Really, really cool. Next up is Shades Not Included. This is Ben Schnuck, a judge who did some cool altars, now has a 6 secret lair of basics.
It's so cool.
That are really cool. And I loved the fact that tons of people on Twitter who loved his altars like saw the secret lair and they were like, they stole your art, dude!
Ben, they stole your art!
Ben, they stole your art! And he was like, no, it me.
It was so cute. He posted a video of himself recording himself like in the car after he'd gotten the news that this project was going to go forward. And he's like, I don't want to be too excited because what if it doesn't go through? But I've just been announced that I'm going to be an official Magic artist. And I was just like, it's adorable.
And they look great. They're
and I love
so
them.
Cool.
They're really, really cool synthwave style art.
They're really, really cool. Next up is Pictures of the Floating World. There's the full art basics in Neon Dynasty.
Yes.
Which are this ukiyo-e style of art, which translates to pictures of the floating world. That's a popular style of Japanese art from the 16 to 1800s. And so these are the 5 hideaway lands.
Oh, wow.
In the same style as those Neon Dynasty full art lands.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Absolutely gorgeous. This one
They
with the
look great.
cherry blossom tree is just so beautiful.
Oh, yeah. Next up, Kamigawa, the manga, the cards. And I'm sure you're like, are we done with the Secret
No,
Lairs
we're
yet?
not done.
No, we're not done.
We're not done.
Kamigawa, the manga, the cards. This is art by Ryu Kame, who did the Kamigawa Neon Dynasty manga.
Oh, cool.
And so they're like, there's a manga inspired by the cards, and now there's cards with art from the manga inspired by the cards.
The snake eats its tail.
But it is really cool.
This is Swords to Plowshares you have pulled up here. This is very, very neat art.
Yeah, it's great, and it has all of those important story moments.
And this is not it for the Secret Lair stuff. There's going to be Ultra Pro playmats depicting all of this art, Pinfinity pins, and t-shirts. You can check it all out on dailymtg.com.
All right.
Oh, sorry. We
Wow.
finally got through
that
it all.
That was a lot.
So a lot of Secret Lairs there. Now to the next big news item that's got a lot of people talking, including people outside of the Magic world who are interested in this news story. Hedge fund Alta Fox Capital is attempting to separate Wizards of the Coast from Hasbro.
So Alta Fox is a hedge fund that owns 2.5% of Hasbro's available shares, which is, it sounds like a small percentage, but for one company to own that much is a really big chunk, actually. And they want to appoint 5 of their own people to the Hasbro board, including MTG Hall of Famer John Finkel, who's part of this hedge fund.
Yeah, it's wild. They made their own website. It's called, you can check it out, freethewizards.com, where you can read their plan. But basically, they call out Hasbro by saying you're mismanaging Wizards of the Coast. They're a huge profit share for your company, and you're not doing enough for them.
Yeah, so they mentioned that Wizards, which was acquired by Hasbro in 1999, has since grown to the point where it's responsible for 46% of Hasbro's profits.
Unbelievable.
Which, if you consider the amount of IP that Hasbro owns, is just kind of inconceivable.
Yeah, I agree. That's huge.
Just absolutely wild. They say that they have a 3-year plan to increase share price and spin WotC off into its own brand once again.
Yeah, it's a very interesting story here. Met with a lot of skepticism from the Magic community who are like, okay, maybe we agree with what you're saying here about Hasbro's management of Wizards of the Coast, but should a hedge fund be responsible for changing this?
What's your angle?
Yeah, exactly.
What are you getting out of this? Because hedge funds don't go around doing something just for the greater good.
On their website, too, Cedric Phillips found this gem where they're laying out the problems that they see with the management of Wizards of the Coast from Hasbro. My personal favorite. Alta Fox believes players shouldn't be able to use the good game emote before turn 5. Like, maybe I actually agree that you shouldn't good game before turn 5, but the fact that it's in your proposal on your website
is
very funny.
Take it off. I don't know what person thought that was a good idea, but it makes it seem like a college student is managing your proposals.
Yes, it sure does. Now back to Neon Dynasty with some more news here. Wizards has released a bunch of cool stuff to accompany the set release. One of those things is an anime trailer.
Oh, it's great. It's
gorgeous.
It's amazing. If you watch anime, you'll be... to me, it just struck me so hard. I was like, this does just look like an opening, like the opening sequence of so many anime.
It really does.
It's great.
It's got a great song, too.
It does. There's also an official cinematic trailer, which explains the current world of Kamigawa.
Also beautiful.
Yes, great.
Beautiful
and
animation.
An interactive visual novel that's now available on Steam for download. You play as an Imperial samurai entrusted with an important mission.
Ooh, you get to travel with a full party of companions or just your trusted Imperial comrade. Discover the powers of your bonded kami, which change and evolve depending on your decisions.
Wow.
So if you're into that kind of game, you can download it on Steam right now.
There's also an official Neon Dynasty soundtrack that's been released. You can listen to it over on YouTube, where they have a compilation, or you can listen to it on wherever you like streaming your music. There's 15 songs by a variety of artists. It's the first time that they've done this, and it is just really cool.
I think this is a great idea. I love this. Play it while you're playing some Arena. You know what I mean? Like, I like the songs on here. I think they're really cool. They're kind of silly, but I love them too. It's like synthwave style.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's a hit.
Tons of people have talked about how hard they're going on Kamigawa.
Oh, they're going hard, all right.
They're going hard.
They're in the paint, baby.
Maria, do you know what that means?
Yes, it's a
Okay,
basketball
great.
term.
I was just checking, okay?
Marshall taught me that.
All right, fair enough.
And this weekend, there's some fun stuff to do on Arena. Speaking of, it's the Arena Open.
Yes, it's Kamigawa Neon Dynasty Limited.
Yay.
Day 1 is sealed. You'll have a best of 1 or a best of 3 option. Day 2 is draft, which will only be a best of 3 option.
And if you enter, you get a Phyrexian Jin-Gitaxias, Progress Tyrant.
Yeah, it looks really cool.
It's a really neat card.
It's a neat card and it looks great in Phyrexian.
And another cool Arena event we want to give you a heads up about is going to be the Neon Arcade event, which is going to be running March 14th through the 18th. You can win gold and soft glow card styles from Neon Dynasty, which I always love. It's going to be Alchemy Singleton with a high score emblem.
Whenever you cast a spell, if its mana value is greater than the number of charge counters on high score emblem, put a number of charge counters on the high score emblem equal to the difference and create a treasure token. This ability triggers only once each turn.
Yeah, that should be fun.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah, speaking of Arena tournaments.
Yes, and if you're like, hey, I tried really hard on day 1 of the Arena Open, but did not get there, come join us on Sunday for the Good Luck High Five No Invitational.
Yay.
It is only $5. It is a fresh standard format.
Yes.
Places 1 through 8 get an invitation to the March qualifier weekend, which is a limited qualifier weekend.
Super cool.
Plus, 1st through 4th will get Arena Gem codes. 5th through 8th get an Ultra Pro gift card. And right now we only have like 14 people registered.
So you could probably win.
have over 50% chance of getting a prize for only $5.
Yeah.
The return on this tournament is just unbelievable, y'all. So come hang out with us. It's going to be a really good time.
Yeah, I think it'll be super fun tournament to play in casually on Sunday. Just 6 rounds too, so it won't take all day. Well, that's all the Magic news you need for this week. It was a lot this week.
It was a lot, mostly all those secret layers, baby.
All right, so thank you so much for hanging out with us, even though we went a little longer than usual. You can check out our full-length podcast, even longer than this one. Good Luck High Five anywhere you get your podcast, or support us over on Patreon, patreon.com/glhfmagic.